When you grow up skateboarding in New England, you want to be anywhere else but New England. Like when I was a teenager and you get Thrasher magazine in February and there's guys like slapping curbs in Southern California and you're like, God damn! Nobody knew what the hell we were doing. They're like, what the hell? There's like 15 guys just came shredding through town and what are they doing? I started washing dishes when I was really young, maybe like 13. And then for me cooking, you know, my first jobs, you work in places where like there's just guys that like Vietnam vets and stuff, and they're just sort of misfits. It was a place where the rules were different. And that part of it kind of connected with me and the skateboarding, and it all sort of made sense, you know. Freshman year of high school, we opened up our own family-run skate shop. Me and my brothers and my sister and my mom and stepdad, and we ran it. We were open after school from 3 to 6 and open on weekends. But we really introduced skateboarding to the South Shore of Massachusetts, and that's kind of how I got really like glued to skateboarding. When I started skating in the 80s, I grew up in a really New England town, and it was really conservative, and for me, that was a way to sort of like separate myself from other kids in my school. I found skateboarding, and at the time, nobody was doing it. On the West Coast in 1985 or 84, someone on a skateboard wasn't an unusual sight, but where I grew up, people just weren't skateboarding. It hadn't made its way over there yet, and once I kind of fell in love with it, it was like one of those things like, wow, this is for me. I've been doing it way too long now, and there's times where I think I can't go on with it anymore. I'm hurt. I'm ripped up, surgeried up, beat up, you know. It's kind of the same in cooking. Like you have days where you're under the gun and it seems like things aren't going to happen for you, you know. And you kind of push through it, and that feeling you get at the end of the day when you made it, not only made it, but you did it right and you're proud of what you did. It's kind of like that, oh, you know. And with skateboarding, like if you can push yourself a little bit and you learn new stuff, and you know, like you get to hang out with cool people, and just like in the kitchen, there's that kind of camaraderie thing. You spend some hard times together, you know. And I think when you're, you know, when you skate, especially when you skate with people that have been skating for a long time and have been through a lot of the same things you have, and they have the same interest, and sort of a bond there that just exists. Yeah, Randy. If I lost cooking now, I'd be like a landscaper or something. I don't know, like pound a nail somewhere or something, you know. So it's creative and everything, and I really like that part of it. Like, but for me, like this is my favorite part of cooking, is like just being able to bring a meal to your friends. And Gavin is super cool, and he lets me come up here and skate and do all this kind of stuff. I can thank him or send him a thank you note or something, but like this for me is more personal, you know, like let me cook you a meal.